Happy Sunday, everyone. This is going to be about a 5 or 6 minute video that is intended to inform you about the protections that we have in place to ensure that when your student is on the internet that they're not going to questionable sites. I am doing this because we receive E-rate funding, and the E-rate program is a government program that provides funding for internet for schools and for libraries. So this is a new thing that we are asked to do this year, and that's to inform parents on a number of different things. The first one is the firewall that we have in place to ensure that students are safe. To share with you the weekly firewall report that we get, to inform you, in case you didn't know, of the clear policies that we have published in both the student and the parent handbook, to talk to you about a digital citizenship curriculum, which is also a new requirement for this year, and to ensure that all of this is clearly communicated to parents and to teachers. So I'm going to start with sharing with you the firewall we have in place in the report that we get. So you can see here that we use a Sophos firewall, and if you look at the two where this was initially sent to, in addition to me, it was also sent to 2 people at the Archdiocese who are in charge of the technology. So there's 3 eyes that are always looking at this just to ensure that we've got everything in place. So it's a very detailed report, and you can see here that there's a lot of information about usage and kind of technical information. The part that I focus in on is right here where it's called web filtering. And this tells us different sites that could be concerning. None of these are a concern to me, though, but let me go through. The first one is the web ads, and you can see there's a 25,000 or so web ads that were stopped. We have malicious sites, potentially unwanted programs, provocative attire, phishing, and hacking. The reason why these are not a concern to me is when I look at this, I look for patterns. And I have not seen any patterns of students going somewhere where they should not go. Also, from my own experience, I have tried to go to sites that I was not allowed to go to, and they weren't in any way questionable. They were just sites that this particular Sophos firewall stops for whatever reason, and that includes even Microsoft. When I tried to download the Microsoft 365 program on the new digital displays and computers that we have here, I was not allowed to go. And I made many attempts to go there. And it just turned out that I had to contact the Archdiocese and have them allow that particular program. So there's nothing here that I am concerned about at this time, nor have I been. We have had Sophos for about the last 4 or 5 years or so. The next thing that I want to talk about is the policies that are published in our handbooks. And if you go to our website and you go to parents, you can see here we have parents and students handbook. The student handbook is a hard copy. And if we go all the way, almost all the way to the end, you will see that we have the guidelines for use of electronic communication and equipment. And this comes from the Archdiocese, and you can see that it's quite detailed. So this is the students. Now, going back to the website, the parent handbook is online. The reason why it's online is the Archdiocese automatically updates policies that need to be updated. So this is an online handbook that is sponsored by the Archdiocese. So probably about half of it is archdiocesan information. The other half is specific to Nativity School. And if we go down here to Chapter 10, we have the electronic usage policy. And you can see here all the different topics, that clearly outlines our policies. The next thing that I want to show you is a digital citizenship curriculum. Now, we at Nativity have actually been doing this for a number of years, and this is when we're doing it, is when we have electives week. Miss Gutierrez, for probably 10 years now or so, as part of her electives, has taught a digital citizenship course for kindergarten through grade 4. So at this point, even students in 8th grade has gone through her program a number of times. So in a lot of ways, we were ahead of the game. But now what we're looking for is a digital citizenship curriculum that we can teach from kindergarten all the way up through grade 8. So this is one that I've researched and I've looked at. The faculty also are in the process of looking at it, and we're going to have a discussion actually this Wednesday about which direction we want to go. So this will be our digital citizenship curriculum. So as far as clearly communicating with you, I hope that this video informs you what we here at Nativity have in place to ensure the student safety. And I hope too that you have something in place at your homes that's ensuring that the kids are safe. For those of you that have been around here for a few years, you might remember that I did a whole parent program on pornography and just how easy it is for kids to get pornography, and how like 95% of pornography is actually free and easily accessible. Kids often come to it accidentally, but out of curiosity, they might revisit and revisit. So it is a huge problem. So I do hope that you have something in place at home to ensure that your kids are safe. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, please email me or come by and talk to me, and I would be happy to talk to you. Thank you, and have a great day.